Alright, today I've decided to share my foolproof plans on how to defeat some of the most iconic analog horror villains. Now, of course, I could be any of these characters single-handedly because I'm a 7 foot monster of pure muscle and aura. So I can honestly take this list without a sweat. But let's say hypothetically I was like the rest of you. How would I take on these impossible challenges? For you. Well, let me tell you, you're in for some of the biggest displays of brain power that have ever been witnessed throughout all of humanity. Because not only am I a 7-foot monster made of pure muscle and strength and power, I'm also one of the sharpest minds on our entire planet. it's honestly easy. Like, 1 + 1 is 2, 2 + 2 is 4, 5 + 5 is 10. No one can do math as quick as me. So I think this is okay. Let's just get started then. Alternates. The alternates. Now, these are already a pretty big threat to begin with, but we're gonna start with them due to the fact that, like, I mean, everybody knows Mandela Catalog. It's probably the most recognizable thing I put on this list. But essentially, the alternates are beings that can copy the appearance of anyone. Although I think they have to kill that person first. I haven't watched it in a while. I have no clue. I think that's how it works. Probably. And they aren't really displayed to have any sort of weakness I can exploit as like a normal person, like one of you guys. But you know, since I'm a big, strong boy, I'm gonna fight the probable most hopeless battle possible. And that battle is against Gabriel, the leader of the alternates, or something like that. Now, the strongest of alternates can withstand bullets. So you might think, even with my mastery of every single martial art, like I'm kind of like Batman in that regard, you know? I might not be able to hurt one, since in this context, I don't have my boundless strength that I usually do. And you'd be right. So, what comes next? The next best option. Well, I was thinking about it. And his name is Gabriel, right? What does that make you think of? Ultra kill. Gabriel Ultra kill. The course of action is simple. I throw a few coins in the air, pull out my gun, and run away as fast as I can while he's distracted. Danger level, fuck.
Hey, it's me, Goku! Is that all you got, fat?
Now, the others are very similar to the alternates.
They use that whole same idea with like copying someone, but like you're uncanny in some kind of way or like scary.
The other series seems to be more like joke criticism on how many similar designs there are throughout Dragon Ball.
But the others differ from the alternates in one other key way. That being that people they copy lose power the longer they're within the vicinity of the respective other. Let's just say hypothetically I only have one of these others because like I don't know why I'd have multiple. So these others seemingly take on some traits of the people they're copying. And this is mainly shown through Broly's others, which kinda act like him. I don't know, it's weird. So given this information, I have formulated the perfect plan in order to essentially defeat myself. So first, I take out my phone. Then I go to my photos, right? All right, stay with me here. Then I show the other me a picture of Burnus from my Burnus stash. Given that this other me is in fact also me, he should immediately start foaming at the mouth and seizing on the floor upon immediate eye contact with the picture of Burnus. Now, this course of action is very dangerous, not because it could hurt me when I'm taking out the phone, but like, if I look at that photo too, I'd like fall on the floor and I'd also start seizing out with him. So I'd say danger rating, danger level 6 out of 10. Because, you know, like a 6 kind of looks like a B, kind of, and B is for Burnus. Now the boiled one is my least favorite of all these villains. Not because I dislike him or anything, but just because like he's a little scary. He reminds me of like in the head Stewie Griffin. I don't really like Stewie Griffin. Now the boiled one is a complicated enemy to fight, as he mainly exists inside a TV, I think, and he can like drive you crazy just by looking at him, and I think he's like intangible because he's inside the TV. But I don't know. In this case, it might give me some trouble to fight him, and you might think I'd lose, but I'd win. It's simple. It's apparently implied he's some Japanese war criminal from World War II, so I just have to show him what his country is doing. I'll give him a copy of Hunter x Hunter and My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute. He will obviously be curious to see what his country's doing now. I mean, he was like alive during like the 40s or whatever, and it was a long time ago, so he's like, oh, I wonder what my country is doing. Then he'll check out one or the other, and he'll be like, oh, I wonder what this is. And when he checks them out, see, based on the 2 books that I gave him, he would either die from reading peak fiction, or he would die from an aneurysm trying to read Hunter x Hunter. Either way, that's an easy win for me. Danger rating level thing, 2 out of 10 for 2 books that I gave him. Now Needle Mouse, that's a pretty hard fight, because as you might know, maybe may or may not, Needle Mouse is a version of Sonic.exe, but in addition to this, she has additional abilities that make her stronger, like whatever's going on in this clip I'm showing you. And also, she's a woman, and women are scary. However, there is one glaring weakness that limits her heavily. She's stuck inside a TV. In this case, I would just turn the TV off. Now the painters are literally just normal people who, one of them has an affinity for painting and one of them is just like a killer guy. Just crazy, I guess. So I'll just challenge the main painter girl, Mona, to a paint off. And then I just like RKO the shit out of both of them.
Blow A-Train. What? I'm not kidding. Go over there, pull out A-Train's cock.
Blowing.
Now you might be thinking, Judas, this is literally a version of Superman. What are you supposed to do against that? You would be right in thinking that too. I mean, based on the statements he himself makes, he can disfigure the earth. Something I can't do in this hypothetical scenario where I am heavily nerfed. So you might think, that's it then. You can't beat him. He doesn't even have a kryptonite, and he's stated to be somewhat of a planet buster. And I guess that's it, huh? Well, that's what you would think. Except for one tiny detail. The dialogue.
But how? How did you do this? Because I'm better than you.
Now, this concept is pretty scary. Well, it's just an evil Superman. But the dialogue of this 11-minute video about this Superman, this weird Superman, is so corny. Like, genuine cornball material. Given this, I like actually believe I would probably gain like infinite strength just to slap the shit out of this goofy ass Superman. I want to be honest, I don't know anything about Vedic harness. So I think the best course of action is just to get some hand sanitizer and just rub it all in there. All over their exposed flesh.
Done and it has put the weather machine on 7. We are all about to die.
Now for Local 58, you just turn the TV off.